Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. I have a project share, and what I've been working on for the past week and a half or so, I've been making a junk journal, and this is a 3 signature junk journal. I've never done 3 signatures before. This is like, oh my gosh, but I had so much fun, and I think I worked on this pretty fast. But this one is my personal one. It's for me to use and to fill with scriptures and prayers and stuff. So I'm just so excited. I love the way it came out, and it came out exactly the way I had planned. Let me go ahead and share with you the items that I used. I have this paper pad paper kit from Stamperia, and it is it's called Passion. It is such a beautiful kit. It has blues, it has browns, it has pinks, some rose color roses as well. It's just ballerinas, ballet shoes. Oh my gosh, it just has so much things, and it's so beautiful. I've had this for a while in my stash, and I finally pulled it out and used it. So I used this. I also have picked up the 8x8, which I printed. The only full sheets I have left is the cover, the back cover. Oh my gosh, let me see here, the back of the front cover. So I have that. I have this. I have this image left, so I could probably do something small with this. I have these little tags, this, and then I have the cut-out parts. My 12x12, oh, and I have a portion of this, but I have a lot of scraps. As far as my 12x12, I have the cut-out parts. I have this image, is so pretty. The same thing, this image. I have this image. So that's it as far as my 12x12 and the 8x8. And then I also used one of the die cuts from here. These are chipboard die cuts. So I did use one of it. And then I had used some cut-up parts from this. It's called Collectibles. And so the cut-up parts that I used was the tickets, the little invoices and tickets and stuff. So I used that. Then I had picked this up from from Temu, I believe last year, because I thought it went very well with the collection, and I used a lot of it, like pretty much one of each, or maybe more, but I used a lot of stickers. So this is what I have left of stickers. And then paper pads. I also have picked up these paper pads from Temu, and they also go with this collection. And this is actually very pretty because it matches very well. The colors are vibrant, and it's not I can't explain it. It's not matte like this one. It could have gone, but it's a very, like, the picture quality is not good. Like if they took a copy of a copy and a copy, you know, like they kept making copies of the copies, and it's just the imaging is not good at all. So but so yeah, I use that. What else? Okay, then I used a printable also from Etsy, and I believe the printable is called, it's from the Etsy shop My Digital Designs. I will put the link down below in the description box, and but either way, when I show you the journal, I'll tell you which printables is the ones that I use. I used one of the pink flowers from this from these stickers from Dollar Tree, and then I found some printables. I follow Scrimping Mommy. I believe that's her YouTube channel name, Scrimping Mommy. She has a Facebook group, and she does every occasion she does free digitals. And so I had downloaded a few of her free digitals from her Facebook group, and one of them was these ballerinas, these black and white ballerinas. So I went ahead and I printed one. This is what I have left. I used 2 of them because she gives you 2 of the same girls, but I used 1 of each. So alright, let me go ahead and share with you my journal. I just love the way it came out. The journal it has a let's see, it has a 2.5-inch spine, and the front and back cover is 4 1/4 inches. So yeah, 4¼ inches. So this is my journal. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. I just had so much fun. I was stuck decorating the cover for last. I did it in sections. Like first, I worked on my inserts. Then I did my, once I picked my pages and layered them the way I wanted, then I sewed it. So I did do sewing on the inserts by themselves. But to insert it into this book is a no-sew. I did not do any sewing. I did not do any wrapping. I did a different type of binding for this. So I will share with you when I get to it. But here is the front. Here's the side. I use the ballerina. If you follow me in Facebook or Instagram, I did a little sneak peek and I showed this picture and a portion of the flower. And then here is the back. So very pretty. And my front. I did laces. I did not cover each and every page with laces, but a lot of it does have some decoration. I added some charms, like 3 charms in the front as well. I used different types of laces. They're not all full pages. Some are scattered, and I have maybe 6 laces that are full page. There are 2 different kinds, 2 different kinds, but the rest are just scattered. So the front here, oh my goodness, I did not know how to decorate the front. I was not sure. I kept thinking about it as I was working on it, and so then at the last minute I decided, you know what, I found this lace. This is a Crafty Me shop lace, so I put it on top as you see here, and then I put this flower in the corner, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna go, but since I added more decoration in the front, it just goes so well. I just love this, and I love this image of this rose right here. So I wanted a ballerina, and I remembered I had these ballerina charms that I had picked up from AliExpress many moons ago, and I still have so many left. And then this chain also, I think this is from BB Craft. You get a packet of this, I think the 12 inches chain, and what I did is I layered it. I did a scallop. So here you see a first layer here, and then another layer goes up like this and then goes down. And to connect it, I use jump rings to connect it. And then on the side here is my ballerina, which I connected with a jump ring. And then to connect the chain to the lace, I needed to glue it. So what I did is I used one of those bulb clips or garment pins, and I strung it on the lace. And then when I glued the lace, the how you call this bulb clip also was glued. So that's how I connected it to the book. And then here is a Crafty Me shop flower trim lace that I cut in pieces, and then here's a Crafty Me shop little buds, really cute, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. So what I did was I covered, I used cereal box thickness lightweight chipboard. Okay, so I use lightweight chipboard, 12 by 12, and I cut it down to my measurements. So it is this is actually like 8.5 high by 8.5. No, this is 4.5 and then 2.5. So it is, I cut it 8.5 high, and then 4.25. So it's 8.5, 10. So 10.5. So 10.5 wide. So I scored it to make a 2.5 inch spine, and then the cover is 4.25 front and back. Okay, I hope I explained myself right. So then this is a chipboard piece from the collection as well. You open it up, and here is the front. And I created a packet. So this is one of the digital designs, and I created these little packets inspired by Carolyn's Musings packets that I used in my last journal, Christmas journal that I created for my for sister from church. And so I used the designs to create the packets. I did this all in my Silhouette Studio software. So I was able to do that. So I created a lot of my ephemera using her digital. So I created a stamp and I minimized the image. I was able to resize the image to center it. I did, like I said, I did it all in my Silhouette Studio. So in the pockets, here is a little booklet. I added one of those Dollar Tree faux wax seal, and then here's one of my pink nettings from Temu, and then my digital image, and then here is coffee dyed paper that I have in my stash that I created a couple of years ago, which I think I need to make more. But for some reason I lost my stencils. I don't know what I did with my stencils when I redid my room over the summer. Last summer I lost it. I can't find them. I think I donated my stencils accidentally, so I need to buy new ones. But then here is this cut apart from the collection, and then this is also a little freebie from Scrimping Mommy from her digital files over at her Facebook group. So I cut that. This is one of the cut aparts from the collection, and then here's another booklet. Beautiful design. I added a bow. This is one of the bows from Scrimping Mommy from her free files on Facebook. I did a booklet as well. I love this image. It's so beautiful. So here's how the packet looks. And then what I did for my binding, I did the supposedly hidden hinge, but it's not hidden. So what I did is I had to create 2 valleys for each, 2 hinges for each insert, so I'm able to glue it together on either side of my insert. So here is one of them. And then I added lace right here. I think this is from Temu. I can't remember. I think this is from Temu. And then this lace I have in my stash. It's also lace. Here's one insert. And so here you can see I have the 3 inserts. And then here is the other hinge. And then I glued it in between. In between the 2 hinges, I glued it. I looked on YouTube to see if I could find anyone to do this type of binding, and I did not find anything like this. I've seen the no-sew binding where they just create hinges out of paper and glue it together, or I've seen people do the wraparounds, and no, this is how I created mine. And it worked out. I really like this. I really like this. If I do it again, I don't know. Maybe not so near in the future, but it was fun to make. And then I covered. Actually, I forgot to mention that I covered this cover with that Dollar Tree pink vinyl paper, sticker paper. It's permanent, so I covered it, and then I layered my cardstock on top. So it's been covered with that vinyl paper, and that's the pink that you see here, and then here is with the pink that I created my hinges. Alrighty, so here's my first insert. I'm like all over the place, sorry guys. This is a big journal. So here's my first insert. Here's a pocket. So this is a Crafty Me shop pocket, and also I have these little embroidery flowers. I can't remember. I think it's a Crafty Me shop as well. I can't remember. But here, here's a larger ticket using the digital image that I created. Here's a cut apart. Here is one of those papers that I purchased from Temu for more journaling on the back. And then also here is a scrap of my coffee dyed paper. So that's the packet. There's a lot of writing space here. Here is a pink paper from Crafty Chiquita that she does like a monthly sale on her YouTube channel. And then here is a bag, a paper bag that I covered with that paper pack that I got from Temu. And then here is one of those little snippets from, well, I have a large piece of trim from Crafty Me Shop, and this is from Nita Shah. She occasionally sells on her Facebook page some trims and stuff at a great price. So I cut up apart a little piece of that applique that she was offering. So here's a packet, and these are 2 separate images. This was a scrap left over from something that I cut apart, and then here's also another scrap, and I was able to add it together. And then here is one of those cut aparts from the collection, and I added one of the bows from Scrimping Mommy. And then here is the image that's also from Scrimping Mommy, and they're all for I could write in the back. So yeah, okay, and it goes right here. And then in the back I did more writing space, and here's a stamp. And I got back these stamps, I believe, from the Goodwill a while ago. And it's these 4 stamps. This one says, dance as if no one were watching, sing as if no one were listening, and live each day as if you were lost. And this is a Stampin' Up! From 2009. So I got that in this pack, this ballerina shoes, this girl dancing, and this one says, when in doubt, dance. So those 4 stamps at an amazing price, and I had to pick it up. So I used the girl dancing. Here is an embossed brown paper, and then I put a piece of washi from Amity Blue. So this is going to be a long while. So here is the digital from my digital designs on Etsy. And then this is also a free digital for writing from Scripping Mommy. And then this is one of those notepads or sketch pads from Dollar Tree. And I put an applique from Nita Shaw. And then here I folded it, and I had this little extra piece, and so I added it there. And then here are some writing space as well. I created this from the digital, and then this is Scrimpy Mommy, cut apart from the collection. And then this comes from a book from Joann's. It's a paper all full of ledgers and maps and stuff, so it's great for junk journaling. Here's also washi. I use the same washi throughout the whole journal from Amity Blue. And writing space. This comes from a notebook. This is the digital, and she added some writing space there. And I printed this here. This is from Jennifer. She's a Trace of Sparkle here on YouTube. I hope she's doing well. I miss her videos. And then writing space here. This is a music sheet that I purchased from Amazon. It's blank. It has nothing on it. And so I just folded it. I added one of those papers sheets from Temu. And here's one of those stickers that I got from Temu. And then here is I forgot that's this craft symbol for the music sheet symbol, the music symbol. I bought a stamp from Amazon. And treble cleft, I think it's called. So I stamped it here because I love that. I just love the design. And then here is my coffee dyed paper. Here's a little, I think it's so unique. This is a little bit of ashes when he was chewing on it. So here's washi tape as well from Amity Bloom. Here is fabric that I purchased from a piece just for interest, and then a piece of lace here. This is a vintage lace. And then here's some writing space. So I did like 2 extra, no, 1 more on one of the journals. Then here is coffee dyed paper for my stash. And I also added this little applique. It's from Crafty Me. This is from Paper Cameo. And I did a little inchy with the digital, and then I put an epoxy sticker on top, and then underneath is embossed craft paper. And then there's a lot of writing space. And this is for also a little piece of trim that I cut from Crafty Me Shop. There's more writing space, another part of my coffee dyed paper. Here's the other part of the music. I added embossed paper that I picked up, I believe from Hobby Lobby, a sticker. And then I have, these come from Paper Cameo, her labels. I'm gonna see if I find it. I'm gonna try to link as much as I can down below in the description box, and it will be affiliate links through Etsy, but the prices don't change. I'll just earn a little bit of commission from the company, but it doesn't affect you in payments in any way. And then here's again a little piece that I cut from the paper pads, the sticker. So I'm just going to show you now, because pretty much, like I said, all the laces and trims are for Crafty Me Shop. I'll point out which ones they are. And then the other papers, I'll point out where they're from. So this is the other portion from Jennifer, washi tape. And then this comes from Crafty Me Shop, and I added a charm hanging. And this is from the, Hobby Lobby on a garment pin. So there's 3 of those. This is my digital print, my digital designs. Here's an envelope, the flap that I covered, the Scrimping Mommy, Paper Cami, little tag, and an inchy, or inchy circle. Then here, yeah, here's the other part of the envelope. Here's cut apart, and I added a little tab. And then here I did some stamping, and here's one of the embossed papers that I did. And then here is a label from Paper Cameo, lace from my stash. Here is a sticker from Temu, and then here I have something paper clipped. It's a little paper clip, and then I put seam binding here. And then here what I did was I made a copy of this book that I found, and I printed it on pink paper so I could write it, you know, for writing space. And it's just so pretty. These are roses. It speaks of roses, and since the book has a lot of roses on it, I thought it would fit perfectly with this. And here's another. This from Joann's washi tape, Dollar Tree printable. This is also from Crafty Me Shop. I have there's a few pages that I added lace to, and then the printable. Here's the stamping I did. Another envelope, more writing space. I created a little booklet using the digitals. So pretty, and I just used writing paper from Dollar Tree. Just add it here, and then I covered the because I stapled it, so I added a washi tape, and then I added design here. I added music sheet behind. Here's from Temu, the netting, and then one of the images I tore around just to give it interest. The other portion of the dyed paper, I folded it, and then sticker, and then here's my first insert. And then I added a strip of paper right here just to finish it, just to clean it up more. Here is an applique from Crafty Me Shop, lace from my stash. Here's the second insert, a pocket, Crafty Me Shop. Here is a file folder with that I created using the digital, and a pocket. And so here are the digitals, little stamp that I made. And then this is Paper Cameo, and I think these are all Paper Cameo. Yeah, they're all Paper Cameo. So I picked out images from her labels that would go well with this digital. And it's just so pretty. So folder goes here. I had to remove the tab because it didn't fit. So then here's another sheet from Crafty Chiquita. Here is a tag that I created for writing space. And so it's like a little, so if there's for example over here it has this and I want to write, at least I'm able to write, and this trim won't affect me. So I don't know how you call these, a writing pad. I don't remember how you call this, but that's what it is. So it goes here. This is from Nita Shah, Dollar Tree, Amity Bloom. And then here I created a little pocket. And then here I used the cut aparts, the digital. So this is from, the numbers is from Paper Cameo. The ticket is also, I think it's from Scrimping Mommy. And then I created a strip, but then I kind of covered it with these images. Here's the bow from Scrimping Mommy. Here is for journaling, really pretty. This is a digital of tea dye. I think it's from Scrimping Mommy as well. Let me put that there. Here is from Jennifer. A lot of writing space, as you can tell. This is my stencil, my birds, and yeah, I need to order it before tariffs come in. The paper from Amazon, my stamping, decoration there. This, I believe it's from, this trim, I believe it's from Crafty Me Shop. Here's a music sheet, I just love this. Emily Boom. This is, oh, I created a packet here. I need to put, I need to put some tags in here. I forgot. Here I did a little cluster. This is digital that I did fussy cuts from one of Luisa's digitals. I have like I have a baggie full of these because I just love using them in all my projects. So I created a cluster. Here's a little flip. with a little one of those Tim Holtz bull clips, and it's to hold this. I didn't glue this, so I have it clipped here to hold the tickets. So here I have tickets. This is from Paper Cameo. This is from the collection. And then here I have, I found this in my stash the other day, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. Like a memo pad. It's pink. And then I did a cluster here. So pretty. I need to glue this here. And then this is from Hobby Lobby. And this is from Anna. Paper Cottage Roses Papery. Yeah, I'm not sure if she still has. She has images like this in a lot of her digitals. Here again, this is from, oh my gosh, Crafty Me Shop. So it was a long strip and I just cut little pieces. And then I have a little ballet shoe charm. Here's the digital. So it's really pretty. I could do some writing right here as well. And then Crafty Me Shop. Here is an envelope. This is a larger envelope that I trimmed on the top because it was too long. And on the flap, I created a pocket. And here are 2 cut aparts from the collection. Oh, here's 3. It's actually 3. 3 cut aparts from the collection. And then this digital, I'm not sure where it's from. I can't remember. Here is a cut apart, one of those appliques from Crafty Me Shop. Crafty Me Shop. And then you turn it over. I added lace for my stash. And then I decorated, I did some collaging of the envelope. And then inside, oh, you flip this over. And then inside I did like a little notepad, and there's 3 sheets of this memo pad. And yeah, I did some collaging here and here as well. And paper music sheets and just different scraps and stuff. And then some writing. Just flip this over. Writing again. Crafty Me Shop. This is the book from Joann's. Washi. And then here's another page. Okay, I took this out. This is just the rose, print of the rose for writing space. Really pretty. Music sheet. Again. And then I did a cluster here with embossed paper, one of Lisa's roses, and a little tag. Washi. So beautiful. And then another stamping. I did a little bit of stamping, not too much. More stamping, and then I used 2 stamps. I did the dancing ballet girl, and then the treble clefs right here. It opens up like that. And then I have this. This is from the digital, and I just love how that looks. And then this was, I think there was a different image here, and I changed it to this image. And like I said, I changed it because it's going to be for my personal use. And also I did it through the Silhouette Studio. And then I think I changed this, the little circle. I had a different, oh no, this was part of the collection. The envelope, this and the strip was part of the collection, and I just changed the image that was in here. And then, oh, here's a sticker. Doesn't belong there. But these are, this is from Paper Cameo. This is, yeah, digital collection, and from the reason why it looks brown like this is because I printed it that way. I printed it on tan color cardstock to make it more vintage, and this one was printed on white cardstock. So that's why there's a color difference. I like it on the brown one. And then this is also from Crafty Me Shop. So this is the end of the second insert. And then here is the third insert. So there. I added some stickers. Flips open. Again, need a shawl. Again, I did a more, here is a little cluster. Another one for journaling. I just love how this came out. This is another page from that book from Joann's. This is from Nita. This is also from Nita Shaw. And then here's a printable and lace from Crafty Me Shop. Here's a bag. So this is one of those vintage looking bags from my stash. I did a little cluster, added a doily, a dancing girl. This is one of the tags from Hobby Lobby. And then here's another one. These both are from Crafty Me Shop. Another booklet. This image is so pretty. So another booklet. Right here. Washi tape. And then I did some stamping and when in doubt stands, and then the symbols. Washi tape. I did a little cluster here. So pretty. Washi, again, Crafty Me Shop. Here's another envelope. Opens up like this with this image. Some writing space here. This is Crafty Me Shop. This is two different pieces. This is from a different digital. I'm not sure from where. And then this is from the paper pad. So I just tore it right there. It's because I wanted two different images. And let's see where. Oh, okay. Here is here's where I put the sticker from the Dollar Tree. Here is one of my embossed papers on cotton paper, and then I wanted this little symbol right here. This is music sheets and my lace, and then this is from Paper Cameo, the collection, Scrimping Mommy. They're all here, and then I think it opens up here. No, here. Did I put anything here? I think I did. I think it's really in there that I can't get. Oh, here it is. I need to put a tab here. So I added a cut apart and one of these images. It's very muted. That's the word I wanted to say. It's very muted. It's not as bright as this. It's very muted. So okay, I got that there. Here is another from Crafty Me Shop, and then I added this charm from my stash. It's a little crown. Here's the image of the the girl walking. Here is a flip up for more journaling, and then it opens up like this. And then here I could put like a little title in here, and then more journaling. It's a lot of journaling space. And then a little cluster right there. Again, a little strip with two images. And then here is a cut apart from the collection. A cut apart from the collection. Here's one of those envelopes that I picked up from Temu. And also, you'll probably see my Temu haul next after this video. Probably Saturday, because yeah, next Saturday. This coming Saturday, you'll see the video for my Temu haul. So this is a little envelope that I picked up from there, and then here are two. Oh no, here's one writing space, and then also here's one of those little cards that I got, plain cards. It has a rose that I picked up from Temu as well that you will see soon. So you're kind of getting a sneak peek of my haul. Okay, so I'll put this later. Okay, that goes here. Okay, writing space. More writing space. Here's another, the other end of the bag. And I just decorated it very lightly with this. And then Paper Cameo, the collection, Scrimpy Mommy, and I added a little die cut from one of Lisa's images. Then just a decoration, writing space, the other end of the digital. And here's another one. It's like a little poem with a rose on it. It's really pretty. I'll put it here. A sticker. How do you call this? Washi tape. Here's from Nita Shaw. And then I made another packet. This packet is from Crafty Me Shop, and this piece is from Temu. And there I have a ticket from the digital collection, one of my scraps, and then one of these papers from Temu that came from the same pack that it's very muted. So yeah, and here is the end of my third signature, and then here's the back cover. I did a pocket as well, like I did in the front cover. Cut aparts from the collection. I made a little booklet. So this is from Crafty Me Shop, and this is from my stash. Writing space. And then here I did the same thing like I did in the front. I added a faux wax seal sticker and writing space as well. And then paper cameo. So that is my journal. I had so much fun creating it. It was a lot of work, but I'm so excited. I love how it turned out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I haven't only been shopping because I know I've been sharing a lot of haul videos, but I also have been doing I have been creating. So this is my little journal that I've created. Not so little really, but I just love it. I love it. I love how it came out. So alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.